Okay, part 11 is the leadership program, which is all the different ranks that we have and how to rank advanced. And one really cool thing, by the way, is that when you rank advanced, you actually can never go back down again. So I've seen other plans where you can kind of go up in a rank and something happens and you kind of go back down again. That doesn't happen here with Opulence Global. So in this training here, I'm going to focus really on the LD1 and a bit of the LD2. Because once you understand the structure for LD1, it's the same for LD2, LD3, 4, PLD, and RLD. So it's the same kind of thing, just adding more layers to it. So let's dive right into this. For the LD1, the qualification is you must be a lifestyle advisor or higher, generating 250 PV to become full commission qualified. Okay. And you want to mentor two first generation lifestyle advisors to also launch two of their own lifestyle advisors who are each doing the monthly 150. Now, in this case here, the two people you introduce could be on the same side. So let's take a look at what that looks like here. So here, you again, you have two first generation, okay? It could be LAs or higher. So here we have one LADE, there's an LAP, and these people each introduce their own two. So this LADE has an LAP and an LAP. This LAP has an LAP and an LA. So again, they're all LAs or higher. So that's the structure to qualify yourself as an LD1. But again, you saw up above that it said they could be on the same side. In other words, it could have been that instead of having this LADE on the left, they were on the right-hand side, and then they had their two. And then, of course, this LAP came in further below. So the people you personally introduce, in other words, can be stacked on top of each other, as you saw it in the previous examples for the team commissions. And that's great because now you're helping the people above, you're helping the previous people. And I love that about our plan. So you're not trying to build, 10 different legs wide and people are fighting against each other. You're just kind of building just two legs. And usually it's quite easy to separate people who know each other from your other side, right? However, I would suggest that whenever you can, to still stay with the option one strategy, because what happens is that in the future, when you reach to LD3, you want to have your two LD2s, one on each side. All right. But again, there's nothing wrong with this. Some people who are more experienced have a much bigger network. They can build one side first and then build their other side. So again, just talk to your MiFi to discuss the best strategy for you. So again, once you have your first two LAs that have their own two, now you have the structure. You're going to become an LD1. Now, to maintain that every month, what you want to have is your monthly 250 PV, and of course, your group volume of 2250 with a minimum of 750 on each team. So that's the monthly maintenance. So what that does is when you have that monthly maintenance, now your maximum weekly commissions is $1,500 per week plus bonuses, which is about, $6,000 per month. Now, don't worry because if you're wondering, well, let's say you reach LD1 and you would have made, let's say, $2,000, or this week. What happens if you're capped at 1,500? Well, don't worry, the other $500 will not be taken from the volume. It stays there and pays you essentially in the future. So you never lose a dime of dollar. But the other question, well, let's say you are an LD1 and you should have made 1,500, but for some reason you didn't have the monthly maintenance met. So you're back down to $1,000 per week. Again, that $500 doesn't disappear. It just doesn't come out from the volume. And it'll only take what it needs to pay you what you're qualified for, and the rest of it stays for the following weeks. Okay, so then that's the key thing for me was you don't lose a dime of your volume just because you didn't meet your monthly qualifications. But again, that's not usually an issue anyways. As an LD1, now of course your variance bonus can be up to $10,000 per month. Now, we mentioned earlier that if you can reach LD1 within your first 7 days, it will triple that month's binary commissions up to a maximum of $1,000. And if you reach LD1 within your first 30 days, it can double it again up to a maximum of $1,000. Now, one of the cool perks, of course, is that with LD1, you can now become car vacation club qualified. And this is called the premium car vacation up to $500 per month or $1,000 in products. So again, it's pretty cool how you can choose again from the previous video. Do you want your cash or do you want double the amount in shopping credits at the retail value? And some people do choose that because they want to go and buy products and sell it and cash into the $1,000, right? So Anyhow, to qualify for the car or the vacation club or the extra products is what you want to do here is you want to launch one new LA or LAP or LADE. So LA or higher, okay? And have a group volume of 7,500 CV with a minimum of 2,500 per team, have a 450 PV, and also have 750 of PGV. So I think you're all now very knowledgeable, of course, on launching, on the group volume, and what is PV, because we covered that back in the MGRS. It kind of overlaps the timing as PV. So the PGV is what's new here. The PGV stands for personal group volume. And looking down below in our glossary, we can look at what PGV actually reads here. So PGV or personal group volume is a first generation's partners. So all your first generation, all of the people you personally introduced, all of their product purchases and sales, the CV value, and the retail sales that they do, also the CV value, and email launches and upgrades. Okay, so basically it's a CV that all of your first generation people do. When they launch people, they buy and sell products, or they have customers. Those three things is always the same thing, right? And so when those people collectively create, going back up here, here we go, they create 750 PGB, then that's done. So, you might have just one person that happens to do a really big order that month and you already have 750 PGB. Again, but when you have more people you personally introduce, the PGV is quite attainable because, people are ordering products on a monthly basis. They're launching new partners, they're selling to customers, they have VIP sales, they're buying themselves. It's not that hard to get. So by doing that, now you have qualified for that card, vacation club, or of course the $1,000 in products. And that's how you reach LD1. Really simple. You introduce two people and they bring in two each. And essentially you're an LD1. And now you also can qualify for the car payment. In the past, even for the cruise, as an LD1, half of your cruise was paid for. Okay. So now let's move on to LD2. And LD2 is where um, essentially these four people you have here, they each introduce two more each. So two, four, and then eight. Okay, so I'm gonna show you here. Um, the LD ones, they have this yellow color now. Okay, so in other words, you can see here that once you generate um, two people that you personally introduce your first generation that reach LD1. So in other words, you introduce two people that reach LD1. Now you're LD2. Real simple, right? And LD3, you have two LD2s. LD4, you have two LD3s, and et cetera, and et cetera. Of course, you want to have your 250 as well too here. Now for the rank monthly maintenance, it's 250 of PV per month, the group volume, and of course, more PGV, all right? Which is again, the people that you personally introduce, what they buy, what they sell, what they launch, and the retail clientele, okay? Now your weekly maximum commissions is $2,500 per week or $10,000 per month. Your variance bonus goes up to $15,000 per month. And of course, the same thing with the fast start bonus. If you can get there in 7 days, they triple that month's binary commissions up to $2,000. You do it in 30 days, it's a doubling. And again, the same thing here. So again, the same thing for the car program. You want to launch a new LA, LAP, or LADE. The group volume goes up a little bit. The PV went up by a little bit, and it's the same PGV. But now instead of earning $500 for your car or vacation club, you're getting $750 or $1,500 in products. But of course, by reaching this, now if you also had 40,000 CV from the day that you launched your business, you also got the cruise for free. That's right, you're going on a cruise absolutely for free. And here again is how it can look like. There's you have two LD1s either on opposite sides, or they can be on the same side, and that's going to qualify you, of course, for the LD2. All right. Again, from here, by the way, one question that comes in is, in the because all of these people here must be also PV qualified, which means they must have paid the 150 unless it's their first 21 days. So if all these people came in and you had a really fast start and all of them were within their first 21 days, they don't have to do that monthly 150 payment because when someone gets started, that first monthly 150 payment comes out basically 21 days from now. So if you launch all these people that happen to just got started, this week or this month, and they're all within the 21 days, even if they don't pay their monthly 150, it still qualifies you for the rank advancement. Okay, so LD3 is the very same thing. LD3 you create two people that you personally introduce that are LD2, but now they want to be on opposite sides. You want to have two LD2s on opposite sides. You see that? Okay. And so same kind of concept. You're going to have for the rank monthly maintenance, more PV, more group volume, more PGV. Now your weekly commissions go up to $5,000 per week or 20 grand per month on average. Your variance bonus goes up to $25,000 per month. Again, you can get fast start bonus. Same thing for the car program. You launch a new LA or higher, a bit more group volume, a bit more PV, a bit more PGV, and now you can get $1,000 of course towards your car or $2,000 in products. Now don't forget, right? Whatever you're seeing here, always in your performance center, you can click on the car bonus and see exactly what is your status, how close or how far you are, what do you need to qualify for your car payment. And as always, contact your My5 for more questions as well too. But now, of course, you're summit qualified. So all of our LD3s are actually going to Dubai for free in 2026. So again, you want to make sure that you can ideally get to LD3 at least because now your plane ticket, your hotel, your conference ticket, everything is paid for you when you go to Dubai. And that's going to be a really exciting time celebrating the 20th year anniversary, of course, for Opulence Global. LD4, again, same structure here, adding one more layer. LD4, you want to mentor two people that reach LD3. You see here, LD4 is green. You have two LD3s, one on each side. Same concept, right? Your rank monthly maintenance, 450 PV, more group volume, more PGV. Your weekly commissions now hits $10,000 per week or $40,000 per month, and a variance bonus up to $50,000 per month. And if you reach that in your first year, it doubles that month's binary commissions up to $10,000 of matching bonuses. And again, of course, for the car, same concept. You launch a new LA or LA or higher, sorry, more group volume, more PV, and of course, more PGV. And now your car payment is $1,500 per month. So one of the really cool things, of course, that is, you just can never go down a rank, right? So if in the month again you don't maintain, don't worry, you'll get paid out with whichever one you did maintain. And anything that you didn't get cashed out on gets put aside for your future week commissions. All right. So, and of course, now you qualify for the all-inclusive exotic vacation, which is just absolutely insane. Again, airfare, hotel, everything paid for. It's the most luxurious, exclusive vacation, and in the most prestigious 6 stars resorts around the world. So it changes every single year, and so you'll see what that is when you actually get to this rank here, and that's for the LD4. And of course, we had the same thing for the PLD, the Presidential Lifestyle Director, and of course the Royal Lifestyle Director. The key difference here, though, okay, for the PLD and the RLD, aside from having massive, income and of course a higher car payment, is you get first class, business class travel up to $20,000 upon corporate approval. And you get this thing called the organizational revenue sharing. We covered a few videos ago where you get this override 0.5% override commission on your entire organization down to the next PLD. There's no next PLD, you get it on everything down to infinity, basically. And of course, for the Royal Lifestyle Director, same thing here. You get private jet travel up to $40,000. You get the ferry president timepiece or ferry marshaling valued at $100,000. And of course, you get more organizational revenue sharing. And you get to here by having two PLDs on either sides. The PLDs have two LD4s on either side. And again, so it's a very simple structure. You're just sort of adding one more layer, and that's how you can rank advanced. So that covers how to rank advanced from LD1, 2, 3 to LD4. Again, a good goal is to reach LD2 quickly, and of course LD3 to get onto that free Dubai trip with us all together. At the very bottom of this document here, you will see the glossary and a summary of all the different packages, what you can earn. Of course, you have the glossary of definitions. And again, it's been my honor and pleasure and privilege to share with you the Opulence Global's compensation plan. Again, any questions that you have, please always contact your My5 or even the company. We're here to help you answer your questions. And of course, as we have a saying in our company, we are one dream, one team to the billion. Thank you for watching. And of course, stay tuned for more exciting videos. Please subscribe, of course, to my YouTube channel for more exciting videos. Okay, take care to the billion.